Hi, I'm Tristan with Old English Outfitters, and today we're going to take a look at the IWI Masada. By this point, most people know that IWI is associated with great quality products, and the Masada is no different. Let's go ahead and take a look at the firearm, and just to be clear, we are safe. There's no ammo. Let's go ahead and take a look at the magazines. They are metal constructed. Nicely constructed, and upon first glance they look very similar to SIG P320 mags, but they are not interchangeable. The notch is just a little different, but the rest of it looks almost identical. One thing I do really like about the mags are these little pull tabs, and those are good for if for some reason the mag got stuck or jammed, you could kind of force it out. That's a nice touch. I didn't really need to use it when I was shooting it, but if I had to, it's nice to have. The Masada comes with 3 interchangeable back straps. This one is the medium, and that seemed to fit my hand pretty well. The grip texture is nice, but it is a little on the smooth side, and I wish that it would go up higher on the frame, but that's not the end of the world. You could slap on a Talon grip or something like that and just call it a day. The Masada is fully ambidextrous straight out of the box, and that's really nice because you don't have to fiddle with swapping out the magazine release to the other side or anything like that. It just works from both sides very easily. Magazine drops free. It's not stiff on one side or the other. Same for the slide stop. It just works. The slide on the Masada is well curved. The top of it is slightly radiused, so it's not too sharp of an angle. Easy to grab, easy to manipulate, and that extends to the back and front slide serrations, which are nicely machined and they're nice and grippy. No complaints there. And these front ones here, I don't know if you can see that. To me, they kind of look like the VP9, just the way they're angled and machined. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it's there. The Masada has 3-dot night sights, which are very easy to acquire. No real complaints there. They're well machined. They're kind of Novak on the back, so they're not going to snag on anything, but they have a tiny shelf, so I guess you could try to one-handed manipulate it off a jacket or jeans or something like that, but for the most part, they're going to be pretty snag-free. It does come optics ready, so there's interchangeable top plates, RMR, the Loophole Delta Point Pro, Vortex, and I believe Sig Sauer. So that's nice that they include all of those. That makes it a little more versatile. The Masada has a decent trigger out of the box, but in my opinion, it falls just short of some of its competitors like the PPQ, the VP9, the CZ-P10C. I think those ones have slightly better triggers out of the box. Let's just take a look. There's a little bit of a take up, and then there's a definite wall, and then a kind of a mushy yet crisp break. And then the reset is just a little long. It's tactile, but it's also kind of quiet, so I feel like I missed it a few times when I was trying to shoot a little faster. Yeah, it just feels a little long. Yeah, especially the trigger on the PPQ. That is a ridiculously short reset. Now, don't get me wrong, the Masada still has a pretty decent trigger out of the box. It's solid all around. It's just, I feel that reset is just a little longer than it should be. All right, breaking down the Masada is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Release the magazine, and then you come to this takedown lever, and then let the slide go forward, and you do have to pull the trigger. IWI says you don't have to, but there's no way it comes off without that. So you have to pull the trigger, and then it comes off no problem. I don't know if you can see in there, but the insides of the grip frame look pretty standard. I do believe this trigger assembly is modular, so you could take that out and swap it if you really wanted to, but we're not going to do that today. And then everything in here is pretty standard. Take out the recoil spring, guide rod, and barrel. Pretty standard stuff. And then to put it back, it's just complete opposite. It goes right back in. Pretty easy. Just line it back up. Lock it to the rear. And then engage that lever. And just like that. Pretty simple stuff. Overall, IWI made a good firearm with the Masada, and it's at a pretty competitive price point. And we have it for $449.99. If you're looking for a double stack 9mm handgun, I think you should consider the Masada. It's not perfect, but you're getting a lot for what you're paying, and overall, it's just a really good value. Guys, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. I'm Tristan with Old English Outfitters, and I'll see you next week.